Hello everybody, I want to take a couple minutes to just talk you through Module 3. In this module we're moving from those foundational individual theories on leadership to thinking about some of the group processes and collaborative leadership. So there are 4 chapters we're covering in this next module, and we're doing initial responses like we did for Module 2, but we're not doing syntheses this time since we are covering 4 chapters. So I'll go over all those details for you. If you click on Modules, you'll see here Module 3 overview, this North House Student Resource site. So there are additional sources there for you to read for each of the chapters or review. And then 4 discussion boards. These are all assigned a due date of October 6th, and because of the limitations of Canvas, I had to put in that's a due date for everyone so that you can actually see them. But it's only a due date for those who've been assigned that specific discussion board to complete. So let's go through that overview. In Module 3, we're focusing on the situational approach, which I will admit is one of my favorite approaches to leadership and one that I probably resonate with more than any others, to be honest. The path goal theory, which is very straightforward and seems simple, but also is complex about thinking about the different types of obstacles in the way and how much of that is the responsibility of the leader and working with others, etc. Leader-member exchange theory, which I think you'll find very interesting, thinking about in-groups and out-groups, and then team leadership, which is a new kind of emerging approach to leadership. So we'll be focusing on those. So there are your readings for each. The chapter assigned, note that the team leadership chapter is towards the end of the book. We are kind of jumping ahead, but it fits very well with these other approaches, situational, path goal, and leader-member exchange theory, which we shorthand to LMX. There are additional resources for each chapter through the student resource site. I just checked those. They are all still working, so hopefully they'll still work when you click on them as well. Please note that because the student resource site gives us resources that go with a previous edition, the team leadership in this chapter with the student resources on is chapter 14, but you'll see it listed as team leadership. So what are you doing? You're reading and reviewing all the above materials like last time. Also, like last time, I suggest that you focus on the chapter you've been assigned first to make sure you really truly have a in-depth understanding of your approach that you are sharing with your peers, and then go ahead and read the other approaches. So here's the breakdown. We're not doing syntheses this week. We're just doing the initial posts. And then because we're not doing syntheses, I am asking you to make at least 2 substantive responses to your peers across the 4 discussion boards. So that's not 2 per discussion board. That's 2 across the 4. So initial responses for situational, Lindsay and Allegra. Path goal, Elizabeth N. and Melissa. LMX, Abby and Libby. And team, Michaela and Candace. Jill, you'll notice that you are not in this list. There are 9 of you, and that is 8 initial responses. So you get to pick whichever one of those chapters you want to focus on. You can choose team, LMX, path goal, or situational. Just use the same due dates as your peers. So again, 4 different chapters that we're covering. What I want you to do is have the initial responses due Friday, the 6th of October, so that people can read and review and think about those over the weekend and respond. Peer responses are due before our next synchronous session, which is on the 9th of October. So go back to our module. You should see everything there. So there's the overview. There'll be the screen capture here. There's the resource site, the 4 different ones. And please again note that those are open and will show up in your due dates, but they're not for everybody. You'll be exempt from the ones that you are not doing the initial response on. So if you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to let me know, and I will see you in class.